Hi, today we're going to solve a system of linear equations step by step using the Montante method. This method is the most used one because it avoids fractions until a very last step, making calculations more manageable and reducing the chances of errors. The system of equations we're solving today is this one, and our goal is to find the values of x, y, and z. The first step is to convert the system of equations into an augmented matrix. This means we'll arrange the coefficients of x, y, and z into columns, with the constants from the right-hand side as the last column. So the augmented matrix will end up looking like this. In the Montante method, we work step by step, clearing one column at a time. This element that we have right here is called the pivot. The pivot is the element that is always in the top left corner. Here our pivot is the number 3. So using this pivot we will zero out the first column, that is this one, of the second and third rows. As you can see here, we already have the zeros on the second and third row. For each element in the matrix, we apply the Montante formula, that is this one. This formula will ensure that we avoid fractions during intermediate steps. And after performing these calculations, the matrix will end up looking like this.
Also, it is an important view to see that the problem gives us three equations and each of the equations has three variables. With this mention, it is a must that it has to need three pivots. Now, to find the second pivot, we'll locate it in the second row and the second column of the previously obtained matrix, and we'll use it to zero out the rest of the second column by using the same Montante formula, and the matrix will be updated into this new matrix that is in the current slide. Now, to find the third pivot, it is going to be located in the third row and the third column, and we'll use it to finalize the matrix by zeroing out the remaining elements. As we are able to see, the 74, that is the pivot, will make a diagonal, and the rest of the elements will be zero. And the right elements, that are the minus 104, the 181, and the minus 64, are going to be the values needed to obtain the x, y, and z values of the whole equations. And those values are going to be the previous numbers divided by the corresponding pivot, that will be the 74. And here we are able to see each of the corresponding values that were able to be obtained.